Hey guys, it's Zero-G-Worx here, and I'm just coming here with you guys to give you an update video on what's going on and possibly why I've been posting videos lately. And so, essentially, I'm almost done with school actually. This is my senior year at Cal Poly, as I'd mentioned in one of my previous videos, and I've pretty much finished everything I need to do as of today. So I'm actually very excited. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to make videos or post anything lately, mostly because a couple weekends ago my family came to come visit me. And it was a super fun time, like, to get to hang out with my mom and my dad. Fortunately, my brother and my dog couldn't make it, but that's okay. I'll see them when I get back home in about a week or so, actually. Which brings me to something else. When my family came to come visit me, they took my desktop back home, obviously because it's a little bit more difficult having to carry all the stuff home all at once. So essentially, the time that they came to visit was also a time to pick up some of the stuff so that, like, my trip back home wasn't as significant. A lot of my stuff is actually not in my room anymore, so I don't even have my monitor anymore, which is kind of sad. I'm kind of stuck on my 13.3-inch monitor on my HP laptop, which isn't inherently bad. It's just kind of, I'm used to having my 24-inch screen, but that's okay. On a different note though, once I get back from vacation, which is 2 weeks in Tahoe, right after graduation literally, I'll try to start getting back into making videos. Now I do actually kind of have a job. I'm not seeking a full-time job yet, but I do have an actual job, which is essentially teaching tennis at one of the tennis academies that I'm familiar with. And so I'm going to have like 30 hours of work per week, so I may not have as much time to make videos, but I'll do my best to make them when I have the time to. But something that's kind of exciting is that my brother is going to probably be playing Planet Coaster with me as well, and he's kind of a veteran of like RCT1 and RCT2. And so, like, it's gonna be kind of his first time trying out something more 3D. I tried to get him into RCT3 back in the day, but he just wasn't really into that whole 3D thing, and that's okay though. I think he really likes the aspect of creating buildings, so hopefully he'll be kind of like my architect specialist when it comes to building these parks. And we all know, like, my architect skills are not fantastic, but I think my brother will be able to do pretty well with that, and I'll be able to introduce you guys to him once that happens. So I am hoping that there might be a big project with me and my brother. I don't know how often we'll be able to post video updates on it, but we'll try to get some out there. I'm thinking about making a pretty significant size, like, realistic park, mostly because I've just been really wanting to, like, actually make a park, like a full park. But I don't know, part of it, like, part of the whole thing with me stopping on Bay Area Blast wasn't so much like I didn't have ideas. It was just kind of like it was taking way too long for me to even render the videos to even start working on something new. So it was just kind of like inefficient, I guess. But now that I'll have my i7 6700K, and potentially, so I've changed my plan actually with my PC, and it's going to be quite an extreme upgrade. I was thinking about just considering keeping my GTX 1060, but I thought that it might be better just to give it to my brother and leave in the desktop that I used for all the Planet Coasters as I made previously. So I think it'll probably be more efficient to do that, and then I'm planning to upgrade to a GTX 1080 question mark. Yeah, I mean, the 1070 was fine, but I think part of my incentive to get a 1080, I'm sorry, is that, well, I'm planning to also get a new monitor too, because my brother only has an old 17-inch, like, kind of like first or second generation, like, flat screen monitor, and it's like, okay, you probably are due for an upgrade. So I was planning to just sell it to him for like 50-ish, and then like 250-ish for my graphics card, since it's almost brand new anyways. So essentially, like, I'll have the opportunity to upgrade, which is why I'm getting the 1080 as well. And I'm thinking about getting one of the LG ultra wide gaming monitors, which is essentially a 34-inch 1080p 144 hertz monitor. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, I'm probably going to be, like, pretty excited to play Planet Coaster in ultra wide screen. That does, however, mean that I'm gonna have to decide whether or not it's going to be worthwhile to make videos in ultra wide screen to kind of, I don't know, maybe encourage people to get ultra wide. I know some people like content being in ultra wide because as it stands right now, a lot of YouTube material is only in a 16:9 ratio, thereby making me, well, like, as if okay, so for instance, if I watch a video on YouTube using that ultra wide monitor, if it's a 16:9 ratio video, I'm not going to be able to realize the full potential of having the ultra wide 21:9 ratio of the monitor. So I'm only going to be able to use part of it. I'm going to have black bars on the side, essentially to fill in the space that that video doesn't go to. So I'm kind of hoping that maybe if I make ultra wide videos, that people will be able to appreciate it more if they do have an ultra wide monitor rather than having to be stuck with the black bars. But if I understand correctly, I think a majority of people still use a 16:9 ratio. So the only thing is, if I make ultra wide videos, those people are going to suffer by having black bars on the top and bottom. They're not a super big deal, but I think more than likely I'm probably going to stick with the 16:9 ratio unless you guys tell me otherwise. But yeah, I think like having the new monitor upgrade and the graphics card will be kind of nice, and hopefully I'll be able to make videos on Planet Coaster that are actually in ultra. I don't know if you guys could ever tell, but like the graphics that I have in my video are actually only a mixture of medium and high. So if you guys think it looks really good, then play around and see if you can get it to work really well on like medium and high, because that's about as good as it looks on medium and high, with the exception of some compression that YouTube does, obviously. But yeah, I think ultra will be kind of nice. There's not a huge graphical fidelity difference, but I think it'll still be nice in the long run when I actually make the videos. I won't have like as many anti-aliasing issues, but we'll have to see. I mean, obviously I can always fix that through like the video editing itself, but it just takes a little bit of processing power to do that externally outside of the game. So I'd rather be in the game to begin with anyways. But anyways, I digress. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much almost done. I have about 3 or 4 weeks before I can finally start making videos again, potentially. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, I'll still need to get my graphics card upgrade because I'm going to be using my old R9 270 in the meanwhile while I'm waiting for the upgrade for the 1080. I should be able to afford my 1080 like within the first week or two. I still have money saved up. I just don't want to like blow it all at once. So just kind of waiting to work a week and then save some of that and put the rest towards the graphics card. So we'll have to see. But yeah, I mean, I think there's some pretty big plans for the channel in the future. But I do want to like mention that like I'm a human being. I have other interests outside of like Planet Coaster. So if I don't make videos like as often, don't be too upset. Like part of it's just I have more responsibilities, right? Like I'm gonna become a quote unquote true adult, right? Gonna have a job and do other things. So bear in mind that like I'm not going to make videos as frequently as I did during college, just because I had a lot of extra time during college, to be honest. So don't expect them as frequently as that. And like I said, I mean, the whole thing about other interests, like I play other games too. Like when I do have time, I don't necessarily always want to play Planet Coaster. I like to, like, a majority of the time, but I also like playing games like War Thunder or like games like that at least. So there are some like single player games that I'm looking forward to coming out, and some multiplayer ones, some like Rising Storm 2, which is like the new Vietnam version of that. So I mean, there's some games that I do want to play outside of Planet Coaster. So if I don't make videos like every 2 days or 3 days or even every week, don't be too upset. I want to try to get content out at least every week and a half or a week and a half, yeah, and 2 weeks, hopefully. But I mean, obviously, be mindful that I have other things that I want to do too, and that I can't make YouTube my whole career, since obviously it's not something that I intended to do anyways. I mostly did this as just for a fun thing, but I'm really glad that you guys enjoy the material. So hopefully you guys stick around, and I know this video is supposed to be really short. It's ended up like 9 minutes already, so hopefully this hasn't been too rambly. But yeah, I mean, I just wanted to give you guys an update so you guys aren't like wondering like what happened to me or anything. But yeah, so everything's been good. I should be back sometime soon, and I'm looking forward to making more videos. So yeah, stay tuned for that, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.